What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to some more Littleroot lettering. This week we are playing Zordor's Conkelder Bisharp Cinderace team here. So this team, if you didn't check out the showdown match between Carl and myself on Sunday, go and do that. The way we're doing laddering now, and I think we mentioned this last week too, is we're going to take two submitted teams and pair them against each other, and the winner's going to be team of the week. So Carl ended up winning once again, so I have a redemption arc starting already. And yeah, so this is the team that won. I'm really excited to play it. We have offensive Lumberry Dragapult here. Assault Vest Conch, something you don't really see since the inclusion of Urshifu into the format back in Series 5. So Conch has really fell out of favor since then. Used to be one of the premier Trick Room sweepers back in the day, and now it doesn't see basically any play. So pairing that, of course, with Static Zapdos here, Citrus Berry, Roost, 3 attacks, so not surprised by anything there. Scald, Moonblast, Tapu Fini instead of the stereotypical Muddy Water. Zordor doesn't like missing moves, evidently, so it seems fine. And then, of course, we have the Double Edge Life Orb Cinderace that I think we featured a couple weeks back now as well on one of Zordor's teams. And we pair that with the Defiant Bisharp to prevent our opponent from actually wanting to intimidate us, and with Assurance and Cinderace plus Bisharp Assurance means that we just pick up KOs left and right. So I'm excited to play this team. Let's just jump in and see what we can do today on the ladder. There we go. That's what we want to say, right? I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Top 3 grand, not too terrible of a starting point. I'm excited. I was playing with Bisharp next to Dracozolt last week, I think, and it was fine. Dracozolt was really what I wanted to build around. I'm just well, we want to pair this next to a Defiant user so we don't get intimidated a ton, but alright, so opponent has Dragapult, Gyapdos, Indeedee, Entei, P2, and Glastrier. Interesting. Well, this isn't really a Bisharp game, unfortunately. Cinderace seems really good, seeing how they don't have a definitive way of actually intimidating us to reduce our stats. Dragapult seems fine as well. Conch seems great as a way to actually deal with this Glastrier. And I think I want Fini to round it out. So what if we do Dragapult, Cinderace, Conch, and Fini in that order? Seems fine. Let's do it. Let's just run some people down today. That's the plan. Just click the super effective moves. So obviously priority number 1 is to prevent Trick Room from going up, if possible. If that is their game plan. Which if they lead in DDP2, that's not going to happen. Especially if it's Sash in DD. That's Entei, Gyapdos. So this could be Coaching plus Dynamax. Kind of like just Dynamaxing Dragapult here, going for a Fly or an Airstream into the Gyapdos. And then kind of want to just Sucker Punch the Entei, but they could be going for Will-O-Wisp. So we could just double edge it. Yeah, I like this. Split our damage up a little bit, see what they want to do. Of course, we're going to have the fastest mon on the field, so going for our Dynamax here is going to be first, even if they do Dynamax as well. I approve of the Beast Ball Dragapult. I approve. Beast Ball is just such a good ball. I don't care what people say. I know in Sun and Moon it was kind of overrated because everyone was using it. But now that you only have a limited number of them, I really like the inclusion of Beast Ball. And I believe Heavy Ball is going to be their Entei, if I remember correctly. It is. Okay. So I wonder if they are Scarf coaching. I can see that as something they're doing here. Nope, no Scarf. That should be a KO. No, actually. So bulkier. It is bulkier than I thought it was. This is double edge, going to turn us into a normal type. It should do a chunk. Yeah, I would classify that as a chunk. They do go for coaching, but it's not boosted. It's not yeah, that should take out Cinderace. I'm fine with that. I'm pretty okay with this exchange, because this next turn we can Wormwind into the Zapdos to pick up the KO on it, and then lower the attack on the Entei. We can also bring out Feeny here. It's like now we just sit in front of this thing. Getting a speed boost onto Feeny would also be great. Then we can Calm Mind up in front of this thing. Granted, Entei is going to be a physical attacker, so yeah, we'll just Wormwind. Do they have any fairies potentially in the back? Should be. Come on. If I can hit the right buttons. There we go. And no immunities to this, so yeah, we'll just go for the Wormwind into the Zapdos. And I will Calm Mind here. Just start boosting up in front of this Entei. Man, that double edge did a chunk. Like, granted, it's a base 120 attack move, and it's stab. But still, that did a very sizable chunk. Alright, so now the Entei's back to neutral, but +1 defense. They're going to Max Strike my Feeny. Takes that actually pretty well, all things considered. And there's our Calm Mind. So now, of course, we're going to get to recover with lefties. Man, games this week are going to go way faster than they did last week. I know the last video that went up on Saturday, I think we had 2 games that almost went to time. Is the download boost, and it's going to be attack, so that's pretty okay. So we could Phantasm, we could also Wormwind here. But also Airstream. So both 130s, they're all 130s, so 130 Wormwind seems pretty okay. We'll go into the Entei. I'm just going to Calm Mind again. Gonna lower the attack of the Entei. Like, sure, they dropped my speed on my Feeny, but like, if they want to set up Trick Room here, now I have a -1 speed Feeny. So, like, I'm pretty okay with that as well. And then we'll be at a potential +2 Calm Mind boosted as well. The question is, how much does this Wormwind do to Entei at +1 defense? Literally nothing. Literally nothing. Holy cow. And there's the Rock Fall. Feeny should take that. Oh yeah, all day. Especially since now they're at -1. This is telling me that they're probably Assault Vest Entei. There's the Calm Mind. And there's the Trick Room. Cool. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with this. Seeing how I think Feeny's probably the slowest thing on the field. And we have Conk in the back. Yeah, Feeny is actually the slowest thing on the field. So thank you, opponent, for that. Alright, alright, alright. So we can go into Conk. That'll deal with the P2, hopefully. And we can scald the Entei here because we're at +2. And they got rid of the sun. So this is going to do a sizable chunk if they stay in. Cool, there's the Entei KO. Feeney's too good, guys. They just let me set up for free. No crit, and we'll be fine. Hey, no crit, we're fine. Also, thanks for the trick room there, opponent. Greatly appreciate it. So depending on what they bring out here, it might just be correct to protect with Feeney, just to get a little extra recovery from our lefties. And they have Glastrier as their last. Well, Conk just looks really great in this end game. I have a feeling they are weakness policy on the horse, so I'm going to target around it. And we will protect Feeney this turn. Horse shouldn't have anything that hits Conk super effectively. Ow. 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 Please stop. Please stop. And now we get to drain it all back. No, you're supposed to attack my Feeney. Actually, yeah, protecting here with Feeney didn't really make sense just because the recovery we're getting from the lefties is just negated by Sandstorm, so it was actually just correct to attack, I think. And I will go for a Mach Punch into the P2, try to pick up the KO on it. We have, what, 2 turns of Trick Room left? Last turn of Misty Terrain. Yeah, we'll Moonblast into the horse. Hopefully Mach Punch is enough to pick up the KO here. Seeing how much the Drain Punch did, I bet it is. I'm counting on you, Conk, to pick up this KO. Oh no. Please don't recover. Alright, well, Conk's probably going down unless they only hit 2. Please stop. Nope, okay. Well, Conk is down. They're going to get a attack boost, which is obviously not great. Please don't recover your P2. Okay, that is not assault vest damage, so... Oh, that's really unfortunate. Oh, that's really not unfortunate. Okay. P2 down. And now we have a very low HP Feeney and a pretty full HP Dragapult versus a Glastrier under Trick Room. So you can pick up 1 KO, but you can't pick up both. This is the last turn of Trick Room. Yeah, I'm just going to double protect this turn. And then we'll pick up the KO next turn. Yep, opponent concurs that this game's over. Cool, cool. Cool, cool. I'll take it. That was fun. I think losing Cinderace early was not great for us, all things considered. I think the correct play was just double into the Gyapdos to pick up the KO on it. And then, like, they never get that coaching off. The Wyrmwind will do sizable damage to the Entei at that point. Like, sure, we probably still lose Cinderace, but then, like, them not getting the coaching is really critical, I think, for that end game as well. It's fine. It is all right. Alright, so we got Dusclops, Dragapult, Grimmsnarl, Rotom Heat, Feeny, and Mudsdale. They have the horse, of course. What do we like? What do we like? I honestly think it's about the same four. So this is a little weak to Rotom Heat, actually. I mean, I guess we have Feeny, especially if we can get a Calm Mind up, that'll be fine. We have Thunder Punch on Conk, don't we? We do have Thunder Punch on Conk, so we can actually punch the Feeny really hard, too. Maybe we want Zapdos over Conk. And just, like, if they set up Trick Room, we're kind of dead. I think I like Dragapult, Cinderace up front. Question is, do I like Zapdos or Feeny more? I mean, I actually think it's like Cinderace Feeny. Because this means that we can Darkness plus... Actually, what if we do these plus Feeny and Zapdos? I actually think I like this plan. Our plan to shut off Trick Room is to just punch the Dusclops before it gets one off. Like between Sucker Punch to lower their special defense, which obviously isn't important for the Bisharp, but then we get assurance damage too. Do they click Ally Switch? That is the greatest thing we need to ask ourselves. Do they click Ally Switch? I'm reading it. Worst case scenario, we pick up the KO on the Dragapult. Best case scenario, we pick up the KO on the Dusclops. Okay, they're going to withdraw Dragapult into Grimm. That might actually be worst case scenario. Because I don't think we pick up a KO at all now, and I think Trick Room goes up. Yeah, I think that was actually worst case scenario. I think I overanalyzed this, and Dragapult plus Dusclops Ally Switch Trick Room is actually pretty okay of a lead, especially since you don't have redirection on their team to reliably get Trick Room up, and that is approximately no damage. And the special defense drop, which is cool. This assurance is going to do a chunk. But yeah, they basically ate a turn of our Dynamax for no reason. Yes. Okay. So now we can do this. They're going to set up a Reflect. That's kind of fine. It's kind of whatever. We'll just crit through the screens. That's no big deal. Man, had we just doubled up into the Dusclops this turn, it goes down. How much does Iron Head do now? Not enough, but still a sizable chunk. Yep. Alright, so we should have just doubled the Dusclops this past turn. I mean, it's kind of fine. It's kind of whatever. Sure, they have Trick Room up now, but, that really mean anything? Could Protect. I don't think Protect actually does anything here for us, though. I think the most effective play is probably just Darkness the Dusclops. And we'll go for Ironhead into the Grimmsnarl, pick up the KO on it. Yeah, we're gonna break our Sash. They're gonna go pretty full on HP. Spirit Break does a chunk, but does not KO. Ironhead will pick up the KO. So, had we actually played this correctly and not read into Ally Switch on 1, they would be down a Mon. They would have been down Dusclops. Trick Room would not have gone up. But now they get to bring out the horse. Oh no, they actually didn't bring the horse. Interesting. I mean, so I think the name of the game is just stall out their Trick Room now. So we'll double protect this turn. This also, like, is stalling out turns of their Reflect, which is probably Light Clay, so it's going to be around forever. So now Cinderace is a normal type for next turn. And they're going to Pain Split in my... Okay. Okay. So based on that play... 2 turns of Trick Room. Do we just let Cinderace go down? I'm thinking so. Like, I'll Pyro Ball the Dusclops. And I will Assurance the Dusclops. And they're just going to make the exact same play. Yeah, literal exact same play. Cinderace goes down. It's fine. I could have Sucker Punched the Feeny just to do extra chip, I guess. But now I can bring out Feeny. Double protect this turn. Yeah, we double protect this turn. Stall at their last turn of Trick Room. If they're smart, they should Calm Mind here with their Feeny. I think is the play. They should, right? Yeah, Pain Split into my Feeny. Do you Calm Mind? Yeah. So this is a slight problem, but we have Zapdos in the back. So, like, it's not a huge deal. So now we can... they're at -2 special defense on the Dusclops, right? -3. So yeah, we will Moonblast the Dusclops. We will Ironhead into the Feeny. This will do okay damage. Unfortunately, my Bisharp Sash is broke already, but I kind of want Bisharp to go down because then we get a free switch into Zapdos. By taking out the Dusclops here, we get to prevent Trick Room from going up. If they switch into Dragapult, Dragapult takes a Moonblast to the face, and that's really not great for them. Do they max Feeny? That's the real question. Yeah, they are. Okay. So I wonder if this is just Starfall to pick up the KO on the Bisharp. Starfall into my Feeny is also fine, I guess. Question is Are we speed tied, or am I faster, or am I slower? Like, what is our speeds right now? You know, that actually did okay damage. Okay, I'm faster this turn. Your weakness policy, Dragapult. Good to know. Starfall into Bisharp, pick up the KO there. Okay. And yeah, they are lefties. So now we get to bring out our bulky Zapdos. And I'm gonna Calm Mind. No, I think I need to take this Dragapult out. So I'll Moonblast it, pick up the KO there. And I guess we just T-Bolt down this Feeny. I just click the attacks. And they Phantom Force. I'm pretty okay with this. This probably Phantom Force into my Zapdos, which is not great. So I probably should have Calm Minded this turn. And now they Starfall, probably Zapdos. No, they're just gonna... Okay. I think this game's over. I think I overanalyzed turn 1 and that cost us this game. Because we lose Zapdos this next turn to a +2 Phantom Force. So now... I'm going to Calm Mind with my Feeny. And I'm going to click Roost in the attempt to live this Phantom Force, but I doubt it. Oh, we actually do. We live it by quite a sizable chunk. So after Citrus and our Roost, we just go back to full. I actually expected that to do way more. Alright, we Calm Mind. So now we are even on Calm Minds. They're just going to Starfall again. And a Zapdos who should live that. Not well, but we do live it. Alright, well... Our Feeny is actually faster, or we've won literally every speed tie. I'm going to say we're faster. So now we go for... We'll Moonblast their Feeny. And we'll T-Bolt their Feeny. In an attempt to remove it. And because I read the Phantom Force here. So I'm fine with losing Zapdos this next turn. Please crit. Oh, that's good damage. That's really good damage. Come on, Feeny. No! So close. So absurdly close. Oh, so this turn I'm going to Moonblast the Dragapult slot, let Zapdos go down. Remove it. We'll Zapdos. We'll Thunderbolt here. I have a feeling we're losing Zapdos though. I don't think there's any reason for them to Phantom Force my Feeny, except for the fact that like. We did Calm Mind, so like they kind of want to remove it before their Feeny is actually threatened by it. I think because we're on the back foot, we just never have time to actually click Protect. Holy cow. Are we actually... Holy cow. This turn went literally as good as possible. And I almost conceded this game. That's the worst part. I almost conceded this game, and now We're in a 2v1 with their last one being a very damaged very damaged Dusclops. We've seen Trick Room, we've seen Will-O-Wisp, we've seen Pain Split. We actually haven't seen an attacking move on this this Dusclops. Yeah, we'll Moonblast. We will T-Bolt. And that double up should be GG. They have Shadow Sneak. But Feeny is clutch. Man, I almost conceded that game. And that is why you play to your outs, people. Our out there was literally Feeny lives. Like I really did expect them to target down the Zapdos with that second Phantom Force just to remove it before they lost their Feeny. But man, yeah, we will take it. Man, I am like, I think we're 7-1 with Zordor teams this season. Really high ranked opponent, top 50. Crocodile. Oh, this is Anger Point. Anger Point Krook. Interesting, because this is probably Super Luck. Togekiss. We have Frost Breath on Frostlass. Then we have Sunroom with P2, Torkoal, and Venu here. This is really sick. I like what they're doing. Dragapult looks absolutely bananas here up front. I think I like Dragapult Bisharp. That leaves us really weak to Togekiss, actually. Maybe it's just Dragapult Cinderace. That actually covers quite a bit. I like Feeny. I think I like Zapdos. I think Conk. Actually, I really like Conk. What if we do Dragapult Conk up front? I mean, that still just kind of dies to Togekiss. At least we're Assault Vest Conk, so we can actually take a hit. And then we have Zapdos and Cinderace in the back. Dropping Feeny here. I think this is fine. This means, like, obviously we're weak to Sleep Powder on Venusaur, but because we're Lumberry Dragapult, we should be able to actually, like, just pick up KOs on it. If they go for Sleep Powder, they hit our Lum, then we, max Airstream them and pick up the KO. It's gonna be P2 Togekiss. Okay, they're gonna try to set up Trick Room on me. How's this for an anti-Trick Room lead? I'm going to max Phantasm, and I am going to... I mean, these are literally the same attack here, so... I think I'm fine to stay in. It's obviously weak to crit Dazzling Gleam, but... I'm going to punch the P2, and if that one gets redirected, I'm pretty okay with it. I feel pretty good about this lead. Yep, there's a follow me. And they're just going to try to Trick Room is what it looks like. So the question is how much does Phantasm do to Togekiss? That should put in KO range from the Conk. And we drop the special defense on the P2, or the defense. So Drain Punch will do a sizable chunk as well. It's like, sure, set up Trick Room. I really don't care. I get out of turn 1 completely undamaged, and your P2 is now at -1 defense in front of Conkeldurr. Opponent does not know how hard Conkeldurr hurts, evidently. Yeah, there's Torkoal. I kind of don't care about Torkoal. Because I will... I'll Phantasm the Torkoal. And I'm going to Drain Punch the P2. So I have a feeling this is going to be Eruption. And then the Drain Punch is just going to recover everything back from it. Oh, their P2 is actually slower. But we're Assault Vest. We should take that. No, Conk! You failed us! Conk, you were the chosen one! Well, now what's the play? I really expected Conk to live that double up. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I guess we bring out Cinderace and Sucker Punch? And I will Wyrmwind the Torkoal again. Like, their P2's at -2 defense. Oh, that's bad. You're gonna bring out Venusaur in front of Dragapult Cinderace? That seems really bizarre to me. Especially since, like, you have the faster bond between us right now under Trick Room. Like, granted, you can bring out your P2 again. Are they Trace or Download? I actually don't remember. That's unfortunate, because they could max their P2 now. We've seen Tri-Attack, and if that's their only attacking move, then Dragapult's actually pretty safe. But they have a -1 Venusaur, so I'm just going to fly. That's not the one we want. One more turn of Trick Room. We'll Protect here. I mean, I feel pretty okay about this. Their Venusaur should be the fastest thing on the field. Please be max B2. Actually, no, I really want this to be max Venu. Yeah, okay. I think I can actually beat a max Venu. So we'll turn into normal type. We'll get our Protect up. They're going to guard their Venu. Okay. Try attack into my Cinderace. And Dragapult's taken off. Bye. Now I'm going to Sucker Punch their Venusaur. Yeah, we connect. I mean, this is -1 defense. Yeah, that's a good chunk. Tri-Attack probably takes us out. Then, are they Koba or are they Life Orb on their Venu? We really want to see Life Orb. No! I mean, they're still -1 defense. That does not do anywhere near what I needed it to. Do we take this? We do! I mean, we're going down to Vine Lash, though, this turn, right? Like, obviously. Oh. And now they have the fastest thing on the field. Man, losing Conk really early here sucked. Losing Conk really sucked. How many turns of Sun are left? Literally the last. I'm going to Roost. Try to get back to full HP after this turn. And then try to pick up the KO on the Venu next turn. Please try attack. Put me in citrus range. Oh yeah, duh, we're faster than P2. I wonder if they actually set Trick Room again. Yeah, this is actually really smart because now the Venusaur's the slowest thing on... Well, this P2 and Venusaur... The Zapdos is the fastest thing on the field. There we go. Let's talk. Let's get our thoughts out. Their Dynamax is over, but... Them being Kova really hurt us, I'm not gonna lie. Had we just gone for Phantom Force, I think we would have picked up the KO. And then, yeah, we'll Heat Wave here, but I think this is GG. I think a Tri-Attack plus a Sludge Bomb picks up the KO here. Especially if you get the burn. The burn doesn't really matter, but Sludge Bomb will pick up the KO. Man, close game. Really close game. I would be interested in calcing that to see the likelihood of Conk going down. I wonder if I actually have those... If I have the... I don't know if I have the entire spreads here, so... it's whatever. We'll be fine. So let's see. Let's throw this rental code up one more time. And pick it up while it's available. Zordor, your teams are amazing, dude. Absolutely love them. Keep sending them in anytime. So, pick this team up while it's still available. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff for us. And we'll be back later in this week with some more Littleroot laddering. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.